am in Passau, Germany, getting ready to do a Christmas market river cruise down the Danube River with Lindsay from OneGirlWandering, one of her group trips. So I'm here with my friend Alyssa. We flew into Munich, Germany a couple days ahead of time, explored their Christmas market. So we went to the Marienplatz Christmas market and then the medieval Christmas market, which was super cool. Probably our favorite Christmas market so far because it was just all medieval themed, from the food to the trinkets that you can buy to the music. So cool. So we'll see as we go through the different Christmas markets here if it still remains our top or not. This cruise is on the Viva Two, which is a fairly new ship, and it is gorgeous. We just got checked into our room. We're waiting for everyone else to get checked in. Then we'll go over the safety briefing and then hit the river. We're in Linz, getting ready to start our walking tour, bundled up. It's a brisk 33 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So got definitely some layers. We got our transmitter and earbuds so we can hear our tour guide. So probably about a 2-hour walking tour of Linz with a local. So we'll learn some history and see the town. Linz is known for its history, modern art, and technology, particularly the Museum of the Future and the Lintos Art Museum, which is modern and contemporary art. Now we are in the beautiful city of Vienna, getting ready to explore some of the Christmas markets and tour Mozart's house. So we finished the Mozart Museum. Now we're on one of the Christmas markets in the Stephenplatz, I think. I just got a Kinder Punch because I'm not doing alcohol this early in the, well, I guess it's noon now, right? I was gonna say this early in the morning, but anyway, this early in the day. So got some Kinder Punch to warm me up. Day 2 of Vienna, and we have made it to the Schönbrunn Palace. We just did our palace tour. Alyssa's behind me. We are walking to the gardens now. Nothing's in bloom since it's winter, but you know, just to see the big gardens. And then the Christmas markets here on the palace grounds. We'll do a little walk around. I can only imagine when these gardens are in bloom, just the maze that you can walk through and just get lost in. So cool. It's massive in these gardens. Even though everything's dead and barren, you can still just see the outline of how massive it is and how gorgeous it must be when it's all in bloom. Also, the palace tour was amazing. Got to see so many different rooms and the different decor. And it's also really fascinating to hear. We predominantly focused on Empress Maria Theresa, who was the mother of Marie Antoinette. So it's just so cool to put your history lessons into real life and to hear the stories of their lives in their actual homes. We ended the day at the family crypt, which was so cool to learn about their lives, the family, and then visit the family crypt. I highly recommend checking that out to get kind of just the complete picture of the family. We have made it to Budapest, but our room is so hot that we had to open up our balcony door, and we're still on the river. We're about ready to dock probably here in about 30 minutes, but look at this view. We're finishing up our city tour, and then we'll have lunch, and then it's on to the next thing. We're going to be doing the thermal baths, and then this evening we're going to do a tipsy tour, so a pub crawl. Should be a fun day, but a long day. Luckily, our day tomorrow is a late start, so we're going to sleep in. It has just been non-stop every day, so looking forward to sleeping in a little bit tomorrow. So I broke off from the group. They went inside Basilica, but there's a huge Christmas market right next door that I want to check out, because I think this might be the only time Alyssa and I have time to do Christmas markets in Budapest, because our day is very jam-packed. Okay, made it to the thermal baths. It's really steamy because of the cold air, so you really can't see much because of the fog. It gives us a really eerie feeling, which is so cool. We have made it to Esztergom, I believe, still in Hungary, and we are getting ready to do a walking tour. We had a late start this morning, thankfully, because we all slept in from the tipsy tour last night, which was a lot of fun, but way too late. So we didn't get to Esztergom until noon, so it's a little in the afternoon. The Christmas markets don't open until 4 p.m., so we have some time to do a tour of the town. We have made it to Bratislava, Slovakia. This is our last stop on our boat cruise. So it's our last city, and we're getting ready for our walking tour. So I'm super excited because I don't know much about Bratislava or Slovakia. So I'm excited to learn more about it on this brisk, chilly little morning. So this should be a lot of fun. We just sampled the honey wine, and it was this warm, very sweet liqueur. It's almost tasting, but it was really good and interesting. So I'll have to come back to that shop to get some more honey products, because Bratislava makes their own honey locally. So we are at the Bratislava castle. Inside the castle is a small medieval market, which is so cool because they have lots of different interactive booths, live owls, metal smithing, and little activities for kids, being spun around in baskets. It's so much fun. Alyssa and I are entering in the tree maze. It's for kids, but we wanted to have some fun and find our way through the trees. And so after a day of cruising, we docked back at Passau, Germany, and Alyssa and I made our way back to Munich for one last day before we headed home. The good thing about spending a day in Munich after our boat cruise was that we got to tour one last palace. We toured the Munich residence, and I swear we got to see all 130 rooms of pure opulence, as well as we got to go back to the Christmas markets to pick up any last-minute gifts that we didn't already get on this trip. Thanks for joining me on this Christmas market river cruise, and I'll see you in the next one.